Welcome to Muris Artists, your cozy corner for all things art, design, and inspiration. Here, we explore beautiful spaces, creative ideas, and timeless elegance that spark your imagination and warm your heart. Whether you love rustic charm, modern sophistication, or anything in between, Muris Artists is the place to discover unique styles and thoughtful details that make a house truly feel like home. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and join us on this artistic journey where every moment is filled with beauty and inspiration just for you. Step into a warm Umbrian living room where rustic charm meets elegant comfort. The soft winter light filters through large windows, casting gentle shadows on terracotta floors and cream plaster walls. A stone fireplace invites quiet moments, while plush linen sofas and natural wood tables create a cozy atmosphere. Exposed wooden beams and wrought iron chandeliers add timeless character. Every detail whispers serene Italian winter warmth, making this space a perfect retreat from the cold outside. Imagine a spacious dining room where rustic wood and antique ceramics tell stories of Italian countryside traditions. The long wooden table, set with brass candlesticks, invites intimate gatherings. Ochre walls and exposed stone add depth and texture, while tall arched windows draped in sheer linen reveal frosted vineyards beyond. The terracotta floor warms the space, balancing refined elegance with cozy rusticity. This room feels like a gentle embrace on a chilly winter day. Picture a kitchen glowing with honey-colored cabinetry and open shelves lined with handmade pottery. The farmhouse sink overlooks rolling hills dusted with snow, framed by windows dressed in soft linen curtains. Terracotta floors and exposed beams ground the space in tradition, while a vintage brass pot rack adds charm. Sunlight pours in, highlighting warm natural hues, and creating a serene atmosphere that perfectly captures the inviting spirit of an Umbrian winter home. Envision a quiet library filled with the scent of aged leather and old books. Tall wooden shelves stretch to a ceiling of exposed beams, while a worn leather armchair sits invitingly near a stone fireplace. Cream plaster walls and terracotta floors create a warm, timeless setting. Soft winter light filters through pale linen curtains, revealing snow-covered olive groves outside. This room is a sanctuary of calm, perfect for losing yourself in stories while wrapped in serene Italian winter warmth. Step into an elegant sitting room where rustic and refined blend effortlessly. A large stone fireplace anchors the space, its mantel adorned with dried lavender and olive branches. Terracotta floors and cream plaster walls provide a warm backdrop, complemented by plush linen armchairs and a vintage wooden coffee table. Sheer curtains frame tall windows that open to a snow-dusted garden. The room's natural light and earthy tones create an inviting atmosphere full of peaceful Italian winter charm. Visualize a bright kitchen bathed in soft winter sunlight, where terracotta floors meet cream plaster walls with exposed stone accents. Honey-colored cabinetry and open shelves display artisanal ceramics and copper cookware, while a rustic wooden dining table invites shared meals. Exposed wooden beams add character overhead, and tall windows with light linen curtains frame frosted landscapes. This space is a perfect blend of rustic warmth and timeless elegance, evoking the serene beauty of an Umbrian winter home. Imagine a living room glowing with gentle winter light, terracotta floors warmed by cream plaster walls, and a large stone fireplace filled with firewood. Neutral linen sofas with plush cushions invite relaxation, while rustic wooden beams stretch across the ceiling. Antique ceramic vases add subtle charm, and tall windows with sheer curtains reveal snow-covered hills and olive trees. The space feels peaceful and elegant, a true reflection of serene Italian winter warmth and countryside tranquility. Picture a dining room where rustic elements meet refined elegance. A long wooden table set with hand-painted ceramics and brass candlesticks sits atop terracotta tile floors, surrounded by exposed stone walls. A wrought iron chandelier hangs from wooden beams, and tall arched windows draped with soft linen curtains reveal frost-covered vineyards. A vintage sideboard holds dried herbs and pottery, completing this cozy, timeless space that perfectly captures the warmth of an Umbrian winter. Step into a rustic kitchen filled with warm honey-toned cabinetry and open shelves showcasing handmade ceramics and copper pots. A large farmhouse sink overlooks snowy olive groves through a window framed by linen curtains. Terracotta floors and exposed wooden beams ground the space in tradition. A vintage brass pot rack hangs above a natural stone island, while soft winter light enhances the serene, inviting atmosphere of this Umbrian countryside kitchen. Imagine a library where tall wooden bookshelves are filled with leather-bound volumes and antique treasures. A worn leather armchair sits near a stone fireplace, draped with a wool throw for warmth. Cream plaster walls and terracotta floors create a cozy backdrop, while exposed wooden beams frame the ceiling. Pale linen curtains soften the light from windows overlooking a frost-covered garden, making this room a perfect retreat for quiet moments and serene Italian winter comfort. Step into a sitting room where rustic charm meets cozy elegance. A large stone fireplace with a wooden mantel adorned with dried olive branches and lavender warms the space. Terracotta tile floors and cream plaster walls blend with exposed wooden beams overhead. Plush linen armchairs and a vintage wooden coffee table invite relaxation. Tall windows with sheer curtains frame a snow-dusted garden, bathing the room in warm natural light and evoking peaceful Italian winter serenity. Visualize a bright kitchen with terracotta floors and cream plaster walls accented by exposed stone. Honey-colored cabinetry and open shelves display artisanal pottery and copper cookware. A large rustic dining table sits beneath a wrought iron chandelier, framed by exposed wooden beams. Tall windows with light linen curtains flood the room with soft winter sunlight, creating a serene, warm atmosphere that embodies the timeless charm of an Umbrian country home. Imagine a living room where terracotta floors and cream plaster walls create a warm, inviting backdrop. A large stone fireplace filled with firewood anchors the space, flanked by neutral linen sofas with plush cushions. Rustic wooden beams stretch overhead, while antique ceramic vases decorate the mantel. Tall windows with sheer curtains frame snow-covered hills and olive trees, filling the room with natural winter light and serene Italian warmth. Picture a dining room where rustic wood and refined details blend seamlessly. A long wooden table set with hand-painted ceramics and brass candlesticks rests on terracotta tile floors surrounded by exposed stone walls. A wrought iron chandelier hangs from wooden beams overhead. Tall arched windows with soft linen curtains reveal frost-covered vineyards, while a vintage wooden sideboard displays dried herbs and pottery. The room exudes cozy elegance and timeless charm, perfect for an Umbrian winter retreat. Step into a rustic kitchen with honey-toned cabinetry and open shelves filled with handmade ceramics and copper pots. A farmhouse sink looks out over snowy olive groves through a window framed by linen curtains. Terracotta floors and exposed wooden beams complete the warm, inviting space. A vintage brass pot rack hangs above a natural stone island, while soft winter light filters through, enhancing the serene atmosphere of an Umbrian countryside kitchen. Imagine a library filled with tall wooden bookshelves packed with leather-bound books and antique volumes. A worn leather armchair sits near a stone fireplace, draped with a wool throw. Cream plaster walls and terracotta floors create a warm, cozy backdrop. Exposed wooden beams frame the ceiling, and pale linen curtains soften the light from windows overlooking a frost-covered garden. This room offers quiet sophistication and serene Italian winter comfort. Step into a sitting room where rustic and refined elements create cozy elegance. A large stone fireplace with a wooden mantel adorned with dried olive branches and lavender warms the space. Terracotta tile floors and cream plaster walls blend with exposed wooden beams overhead. Plush linen armchairs and a vintage wooden coffee table invite relaxation. Tall windows with sheer curtains frame a snow-dusted garden, bathing the room in warm natural light and peaceful Italian winter serenity. Visualize a bright kitchen with terracotta floors and cream plaster walls accented by exposed stone. Honey-colored cabinetry and open shelves display artisanal pottery and copper cookware. A large rustic dining table sits beneath a wrought iron chandelier, framed by exposed wooden beams. Tall windows with light linen curtains flood the room with soft winter sunlight, creating a serene, warm atmosphere that embodies the timeless charm of an Umbrian country home. Imagine the rear garden terrace of an Umbrian country residence in winter, where rustic stone walls are partially covered with frost-kissed ivy. Natural wood furniture and terracotta pots filled with winter herbs create a welcoming outdoor seating area. Snow-dusted olive trees and cypress line the background, while soft golden sunlight casts long shadows on warm stone paving. This tranquil space perfectly captures the warmth and rustic charm of a serene Italian winter retreat. Picture the rear courtyard of an Umbrian country home in winter, featuring aged terracotta paving and a low stone wall with built-in wooden benches adorned with wool cushions. Frosted olive trees and bare grapevines frame the space, while rustic lanterns hang from exposed wooden beams overhead. Warm interior light spills softly through large windows, blending natural stone and wood textures with winter's muted palette to evoke cozy, elegant Italian winter warmth. Thanks so much for joining us today. We've explored the serene warmth and timeless elegance of Umbrian country living, from cozy interiors to charming outdoor spaces. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Italian winter beauty and rustic sophistication, please give us a like, subscribe for more inspiring content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating beautiful stories just for you. See you next time at Rustic.